Look, Claude Opus 4.8 just dropped and it changed the AI agent game again. One really excited feature, it's a new effort levels. We have low, medium, high, extra high and maximum as before. But if you just absolutely insane, you can go even higher now and choose ultra code and you can see what they built. It's a really nice CLI experience and design, because I know a lot of designers and people talk like, how can you design CLI experience? And just look what Anthropic did with this slider. It's really beautiful. And once again, as you can see, model becomes much smarter, faster, and according to all these benchmarks, which I don't really trust at all, because it's all marketing story and it's really easy to play with this number. But anyway, you can see that it's outperform GPT 5.5 and Gemini 3.1 Pro. But I'm sure that GPT very soon will post the update and some the new stuff like they always do. With the update, they post them right after Anthropic. They added two really big agentic features that's, as for me, much more interesting: slash goal and dynamic workflows. And we had slash goal feature before, but it was in there some test mode. But right now with this update, they released it and announced it officially, and we can see that right now we have a documentation as well as for workflow. And workflow feature I found really interesting, and that's catch my attention from the really beginning. And in this video first we will pretty fast cover what's new in this update and how it works, and then using all these new crazy capabilities and model and two new agentic features, we will try and build concept for the new Windows 12. So we can see on the real example how it all works and if it works. Me personally, as an AI design engineer and product designer with more than 8 years of experience, really curious about what version of a new Windows 12 all this army of Claude Code agents will be able to create. And first, it's of course a new model. It's you can choose it in Claude Desktop app here and choose your model. You can switch to Claude Code and choose it here also with the effort. But if you are using CLI interface, you need to update your Claude. You can type Claude update command and it will update it to the latest version. You can choose model by typing slash model and then pressing enter, and here you can choose your model. I use default Opus 4.8 with 1 million context. I'm token maxer. I'm doing token maxing, and this new effort levels by now working only in CLI interface. In Claude Code, in Claude Desktop app, you can't choose this new effort levels, as you can see. Now you can go here, and here you have only max level. You don't have ultra code like you have in CLI interface. And to choose it, you need to type, as you can see here, you need to type slash effort command, and then you will see this slider in which you will be able to just switch by tapping on arrows on your keyboard the mod you want to use. Big thing that Anthropic point to is misaligned behavior. It's like when you ask Claude to do it and it's estimated in 2 days, but then do it in 15 minutes. It can fool you and can lie to you, and a lot of users noticed that, and Anthropic worked pretty hard, and here they even created a benchmark called misaligned behavior, and they showed us that Opus 4.8 is almost like Mythos. It's 2 times lower than in Opus 4.7, so it's 2 times better, and will fool and lie to you less. They also added slash fast mode, but you can use it only when in your Claude in the settings, in your usage settings. Right now I will show you here. If you will turn on the thing, usage credits, only after this you can use fast mode. You press enter, and here you can turn it on or turn it off by pressing tab. But I don't really understand why and in which cases you will need this thing, because Claude Opus 4.8 by himself is really fast, and you can change efforts or change model. So it's worth noticing, but I don't really see use cases for using it, but maybe it will be useful for you. Next really big thing is workflows. Here, as we can see, it's a feature that allows Claude to take even bigger tasks. Claude can plan the work and then run hundreds of agents in parallel, and let's see how it works. I have some project, my assistant research agent, and here we will type workflow. We can see it changed the color, and then we will ask to refactor and optimize this project. Launch it, and it starts working. And after a while, it will launch a special interface with a lot of agents, and they will perform tasks in parallel without filling your context window, and it can spawn hundreds of agents. I'm talking maxing right now becomes even easier, and I have no idea how people without max plan survive in this world, and how in the hell they use Claude. So after a while, we can see that it analyzed the project, understand what is it about, and start a workflow here. And right now it should spawn some agents to work and do this complicated task in parallel. Yeah, and right now we can see that it started workflow, and 6 agents working right now. The amount will increase later, and of course it's a lot of tokens will be spent for this, but we can see this new fancy interface element, interface block with status, where we can see that agents are running, one of them. Here are some status rectangles with these agents, and yeah, it's how this new feature work. I forgot to mention that they also released a security guidance plugin. You just need to copy this plugin things and went into your CLI and just ask Claude to install it, and it's telling me that it's already installed. But when you will paste in your terminal, in your Claude code, this command, it will install the plugin, and then after it will be installed, you just type this reload plugins thing here, and it will work autonomously every time you commit, push, and write new code. It will check the security. It's really nice invisible feature. So now last but not least is /go feature. You basically just give Claude Code a goal, and it will work until it achieves this goal in a loop autonomously. It's amazing. And in my Instagram, I share a skill that allows you to copy any website, and I'm share daily in my Instagram some useful stuff like this. So don't forget to follow to my Instagram and this YouTube channel too. And here you can see original website, really beautiful, nice, smooth scroll and so on. And here's one prompt copy, localhost, my localhost copy in one prompt. And if you try to create a website, you know that taking images, icons, fonts, and all these assets could be tricky. But with this skill, it did everything perfect in one prompt. So yeah, you can follow on Instagram in just one of my last videos and see it. And we will test /go feature on this project. So I have test AI website cloner project here, and we just type /go. We can see right now we turn on this command, then enter a prompt like make the website fully responsive, the mobile version 375 pixels, blah blah blah, run npm run check, stop after 20 turns. So just a prompt for making the site fully responsive. We give it to Claude and it starts executed, and it will work toward making this website fully responsible and mobile friendly until it reach it, and it will go and do it all autonomously without asking my permissions and stuff like this. It will just do it by themselves, and while it's doing it, I can just, stand up and go make myself a tea, or I don't know, watch some TikToks, or work in a separate parallel session on other tasks. So it's pretty cool. Okay, boring part is over, and now let's go to the most fun and interesting part of testing it. So I a little bit researched with the Claude and came up with the best scenario how we can research and test everything with workflow and /goal feature to build a best possible version of Windows 12. And first we will run a workflow with research of different designs, some complaints from existing users. We will steal some useful stuff from macOS, Chrome OS, Linux, and so on. We will build 3 versions. You can see in the prompt here, we will build 3 versions with 15 agents. They will research and build 3 concept documents for design concept based on all this research. And then one judge agent will score them, evaluate them, and choose a winning concept. And after this, after we will get this winning concept with our workflow feature and save it to the concept.md brief file, we will run /goal command and new prompt to build this concept that we brainstormed and documented in concept brief.md file. And one very important thing I forget to mention is you always, when you are using /goal feature, need to tell Claude when to stop. Stop after 5 turns, 10 turns, it's a full cycles. And if you will not tell Claude when to stop, if it's really complicated goal and it will not achieve it fast, it can loop itself and burn a lot of tokens, especially if you are on API. If you want subscription, it's less dangerous, but be careful. So I created a new folder. Called it Windows 12 test, and let's paste a first prompt with workflow and wait while it will research it, and we'll see how long will it take. We can see it starting workflow already, how long it will take, and after it will finish, I will come back and we will start our /goal session and finally build and see what it's capable of. Okay, now we can see in our status window that 19 agents running. Phase 1 is research. We can see agents and how many tools they called, how much time it's get, how much tokens they burned. Then we can see second phase, building everything, and third with judging. And yeah, it's some artifacts because of the interface. And yeah, we can see synthesize in 3 direction, and right now it's judge who judging this 3 direction. And we'll see it's already took 7 minutes and almost 1 million tokens. 1 million tokens. Thank God I am a max user and I cannot be afraid of spending all my tokens, but it's pretty cool. Let's move on to the next stage. We will go into new session, paste our prompt. Here we will choose /goal, so it's working, and ask it to build an interactive Windows 12 prototype. I think we will go really simple. Stop after I can tell maybe seven turns, and go. Now we will just wait and see how and what it will be able to build for us. I'm a little bit tired already because I'm filming too much videos at once and work in different parallel sessions, but I was so freaking excited to see what this conductor, what this concept with AI agents as first class OS citizens will look like, how it will work. I think it will be amazing. Okay, now we can see that it launched a version of it, I think, and here are some windows, some interface. It looks pretty minimalistic. It asks for some permission to work with it, and it's testing the windows, and we can see all the functionality. It's a search. What else? Show me. Let's do it like this so you can see it. This sheet we can close. Okay, and here we go. Can we? Yeah, it's smooth, nice gradients. I can open files. We have some hover effect here. It's working nice. Browser, and here we have our agents. And how can we run? How can we run it here? We have notifications. It's one prompt notifications. Calendar system agents. We can change it to the light mode, change it to dark mode. Okay, what is this thing? We can click it. Data, notes, control plus space, describe what you want, it files, and search for the windows. It's our menu main control. We have photos, we can open calculator, we can track windows. Wow, set timer. Here we have different command and agents and AI. I can see, yeah, agent. I run agents here and it's do some work. What's happening? It's really cool. So now I want to improve the design using UI UX Promax skill. We can go onto GitHub, take this skill, this repo, give it to the Claude. Okay, now we will ask using this skill to improve our Windows 12 designs that we already examined and reviewed, and it's just first prompt. I'm speechless. You can see I forget how to speak. Everything is working perfectly fine. Okay, we cloned the skill. You can see here it's everything cloned and tested commands, and we'll see how it will able to improve it, but it's working really nice. I just really like how interactions, and you can see even status bar here and this panel, calculator. It's a first prompt MVP concept. I'm still speechless to information. Okay, now it looks like it finished. Let's update. Okay, welcome to Windows 12 Conductor. I like the name. We can see that icons are a little bit off, but it changed emojis into the icons. Here it changed UI a little bit, and we can see the obvious problem with icons. But rather than that, interface remain almost the same, just a small style tweaks. So you can judge it by yourself, which one is better. I think previous was better. Only thing to fix is illustrations for the icons, and we can make them with Nana Banana. We can generate them if we wanted. So yeah, I think here we will stop on this insanity of creating new Windows 12. I think I showed you more than enough of the workflow and how you can experiment, learn, and test all those new capabilities. It's the best way to learn and test any new features, update. So you see like this update, you watched this video to this moment, so I'm really grateful for you for this. And you just think about crazy idea. Maybe you want to create new iOS or some app you always using like Steam or I don't know, GTA 6 interface, and you just go and use all those features, test them by doing, by creating something like this, like I did in this video. It will give you much more understanding and experience of what it's capable more, and it's the fastest way to do it. So thank you for the time, and of course don't forget to follow. I post daily about building and designing better products with AI. Also, you can check my website SKR Design. All links for skills and everything I didn't mention in this video will be in the description below. Feel free to book a discovery call. We can discuss everything and find our ways to collaborate, and I will help with everything I am able to. So yeah, you can learn more on the SKR Design website, and see you in the next one.